Sometimes the most dangerous people enter into your life slowly, quietly, and with a smile on their face. They don't come with warning signs written on their forehead. You can't spot them. Maybe you've met one, but you still don't know it, because psychopaths don't show up like monsters. They show up like everything you ever wanted: a friend, a partner, a protector. They wear masks better than anyone else. And let me give you the cold truth. Psychopaths don't care about your heart. They care about controlling you. These are the people who break you mentally. They'll do anything to break you down so they can build you up into their puppet. And by the time you realize you're trapped, you'll already be too deep in the hole. You'll be begging for scraps of attention, desperate for them to throw you a bone. This isn't love, this is control. So here's your wake-up call. These are 5 signs you are dealing with a psychopath, not a movie villain, not someone with fangs, a real psychopath, the ones who destroy you from the inside. Pay attention, because recognizing the truth could be the only thing that saves you. So let's begin. Sign 1. They study you to control you. Most people get to know you to connect with you. Psychopaths get to know you to control you. They don't ask questions because they care. They ask questions so they can weaponize your wounds. The way you talk about your past trauma, they'll store it. The way you light up when you talk about your dreams, they'll fake support, then slowly sabotage it. They mimic your language. They copy your values. They become exactly what you need because they're building a cage, not a connection. It feels like love, but it's manipulation wrapped in attention. And when you finally wake up, you won't even know who you are anymore, because the version of you that trusted them is already gone. Sign 2, they create chaos, then play calm. One minute they're pulling you close, whispering you're the best thing that ever happened to them. The next, they vanish, no explanation, no accountability. You call, no answer. You text, they leave you on read. Then they show up again like nothing happened. You question it, they flip it. Why are you so insecure? You're too sensitive. That's not love, that's destabilization. They want you off balance, desperate, addicted to the crumbs of their attention. You're no longer living. You're surviving their moods. You're begging for clarity from someone who profits off your confusion. And every time you break, they stay calm, cold, almost amused. That's not love. That's psychological torture. Sign 3. They give you just enough to stay, never enough to be whole. They won't leave you. They'll just break you in doses. One day they're affectionate, the next they're ice cold. One moment they say you're their world, the next they make you feel like a burden. You spend your days chasing the version of them that loved you. But here's the truth, that version never existed. It was bait. They never loved you. They loved your devotion, your loyalty, your effort. Because all of that meant they could do less, while you gave more. This isn't love, this is survival, and love should never feel like begging. Sign 4, they never apologize, they rewrite reality. Psychopaths don't say sorry, they say, I never said that, you misunderstood. Stop being dramatic. They don't take responsibility, they erase it. And you, being emotionally honest, start questioning yourself. Maybe I am too much. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I need to be more understanding. No, that confusion you feel, that's the trap. They don't want peace. They want power. And the easiest way to get it is to make you the problem. If every conversation ends with you apologizing for your own pain, you're not in a relationship. You're in a mental prison. Sign 5. They destroy quietly, then watch you bleed. They don't explode. They erode. They don't scream, they vanish, they don't hit, they humiliate, they don't argue, they mock you with silence. You'll cry, they'll shrug, you'll plead, they'll smirk. They don't need to fight you, they just wait. Wait until your mind eats itself alive, until your heart tears itself apart. And when you finally confront them, they'll act like you were the unstable one, because to them, your pain is proof that they had power. And your breakdown? That was the goal all along. So what do? You stop trying to make them understand. They don't want understanding. They want submission. You stop trying to prove your worth. Because the more you prove, the more they'll take. You stop blaming yourself, because what happened to you was never about who you are. It was about who they'll never be. A psychopath can't feel love, but you can. A psychopath can't feel empathy, but you do. So don't try to fight them with kindness. Don't try to change them with your pain. Just leave cold, quiet, unapologetic. Not because you're cruel, but because you finally realized you don't need to fix what broke you. You need to free yourself from it. And when you do, that's when healing begins. That's when you return to yourself. That's when you reclaim your power, not with revenge, not with rage, but with silence. And that silence is louder than anything they ever did to you.